Unsolved 1992. The case of 27-year-old Mark Burnett. Mark Burnett was shot at a pop concert at the Podium in Lambeth on the 13th of October 1992. He was shot in the back with a 9mm bullet at close range, about 12 inches, that exited through his stomach. The gunman had fired 4 shots in total, one hitting Mark Burnett, and 2 other bullets hitting 2 other people who later recovered. The event at the Podium was said to have been overcrowded, having about 2,000 people attending, but only having capacity for 750. The police said that when they arrived at the scene at about 2:59 a.m, they took the names of about 116 potential witnesses from a crowd of 2,000 people, but later found that 90% of the details that they had been given were false names and addresses. Mark Burnett had been standing about 50 feet from the stage at the time listening to the Jamaican rapper Capleton. It was heard that the dense crowds made it difficult for the ambulanceman to reach him, and that by the time he arrived at St. Thomas's Hospital, he was either dead or nearly dead. One of the other people shot was a 24-year-old woman who was hit in the buttock, whilst the other was a 20-year-old man who was shot in the knee. Mark Burnett's brother said that one of the reasons that he thought that no one came forward was because the police appeals on the television and in The Voice and in the South London press had linked the murder to the Yardies and drugs. He said, "It has not been properly or sensitively dealt with. It was sensationalised." The police said that they were unable to establish a motive for the shooting. They added that they had no evidence to link Mark Burnett to drugs or the Yardies, and noted that there was no evidence of any violence or arguments immediately before the shots were fired. The police noted that the murder weapon was not recovered. It's not clear where the Podium in 9 Elms Lane was, but most of the road has since been redeveloped. Nothing more is known about the circumstances of the shootings, or who the target was, or whether there were any suspects, and his murderer remains unsolved to this day.